Hello, I'm Sally Stanton and welcome back to Snacks and Suitcases, the podcast packed with tips, tricks and real-life stories to make travelling with kids of all ages a whole lot easier and way more fun. And today, it's Home and Away's one and only Ada Nicodemou.
Mom, can I pack all my teddies?
Okay, let's get started. Today on Snacks and Suitcases, I'm joined by Ada Nicodemou. We all know and love her as Leah from Home and Away, where she's been lighting up our screens for over 2 decades. But today, we get to know Ada as a traveller, a foodie and a mum on the go. She shares with us her deep love for Cyprus and Greece, which is where her family hail from, including favourite beaches, must-try desserts, and why the islands mean so much to her. We also chat about her holiday picks here in Australia and abroad, from dream destinations like Italy and the Greek islands, of course, to cruising with her son. She answers your questions. And because Ada is such a big believer in the joy of reading while travelling, by the way, did you know she's also an author? I've got signed copies of her junior fiction book, Mia Megastar, to give away. So keep listening to find out how you can win for your kids. But now, Ada is about to whisk us away to some of her favourite holiday destinations. Ada Nicodemou, I am absolutely thrilled to have you on Snacks and Suitcases. Welcome.
Thanks, Sally. Thanks for having me on.
Oh, you are one of Australia's most loved actors and personalities, so this is such a privilege.
Oh, thank you. That's very sweet of you to say that.
Oh, you're welcome. Now, how is life in Summer Bay on Home and Away treating you since your bestie Irene left?
Oh, look, I have gone from Lynn leaving, which was 6 months ago actually, because we're behind, to like this other massive storyline. So I've basically been crying every day for 6 months. So no wonder I have been sick this whole time, because my body's just gone, I have had enough. Stop with the sadness. Yeah, there's been massive storylines. But it's so sad. Like, I'm now watching back all the stuff on screen with Linny leaving, and it's so sad. I mean, it's great for her because it was her choice and it's what she wanted to do, and it's she gets to do other stuff in her life, and which is great, but it's sad for us.
Oh, well, I hope things cheer up soon.
So do I. So does my body.
Home and Away pretty much shoots all year long, doesn't it? It's not like one of those shows that does a chunk here, a chunk there. Do you ever get much downtime to travel?
Yeah, I used to take, because we used to and we've got like 2 weeks off at the moment, but in this time I would always take an extra 2 weeks off, and I'd like to go to Europe or something like that. So I always take extra time off because I love traveling, but it's a bit harder now because my son's in year 7, so
oh, he's a high schooler.
Yeah, and he and our holidays on Home and Away haven't worked out with school holidays, so it always makes it a little bit difficult. But our April break was the same, so we took a break up to Port Douglas, which was lovely.
Oh, beautiful! I'm thinking of going there soon.
It's my favourite place in Australia. That area.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And what's it like for families?
Well, that's why as well, because I think it's the best holiday for families. Firstly, the weather's always amazing. And look, you just fly into Cairns, you need a car, and it has like the best coastal drive up to Port, and then past Port Douglas, right up to Cape Trib is just so pretty. And there's so much to do. Obviously, you got Daintree and Mossman Gorge, and unfortunately a lot of animals like Harley's Croc World, cane toad racing and Kerrang markets. And I mean, look, we couldn't fit it all in because there was just so much to do, but a lot of stuff. And like the reef is insane. And you can go, like we did the reef 2 days in a row, and we went with Quicksilver, and it's so great. Like Quicksilver have a pontoon.
Is that like a tour company?
Yes.
Ah.
And they're just a really great tour company to do the reef with, I think. But
Yeah.
the first day we went out on sort of the bigger boat, and then the second time we did the reef, we did it on a yacht, which was pretty fancy pants.
Beautiful. Have
Yeah.
you been out to Whitehaven?
Yes, that I actually went bareboating.
Bear boating?
So that sounds
What is
crazy.
that?
So basically hired a yacht, like stayed on a yacht for like 5 days, and every day like you sort of get up and you go, oh, where are we going to go to today? And then you just like go to your own sort of island. It's
Oh.
pretty amazing. It's like camping on the water. It's insane. You don't talk to anyone. Your phone doesn't really work. But one of the days we went to Whitehaven, and that is the most special place, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It is stunning. The
Yeah.
water is so clear.
Gosh.
And I remember
Yeah.
like standing ankle deep and having tiny little fish just swimming around my
Yeah.
ankles, and they were so bright and colourful. It was like Nemo down there.
I know. And you have the place to yourself. It's so strange.
Mm.
Beautiful beach
Mhm.
that you have to
Yeah.
yourself. And I'm also stayed at Hayman as well, which was
Oh, I haven't been there.
lovely. Oh, yeah, it was pretty special.
Oh.
Yes, and from you know what I did, which was pretty fancy as well? Got a helicopter from Airlie Beach to Hayman.
Oh.
I know.
Wait, did you do this with kids, with your son?
No, I didn't. No, that was adults only. But you can take kids to
Yeah.
Hayman.
Oh, you can. It's not an
Yeah.
adults-only island.
No, I think it used to be, but not
Yeah.
anymore. Yeah, no, you could definitely do that. My brother actually and his family are just at Hamilton right now,
Yeah, I love Hamilton
which I've
too.
never been to. So
No, that's fun. That's very, very family friendly. There are a lot of kids around on that one.
yeah. So yeah, I've been thinking about doing that soon. I love going to Queensland because of the weather, I think. Yeah.
Do you ever get to travel much with Home and Away? Because I remember when they went to
Mhm.
Hawaii. It was so long ago, though.
Do you know that made me go to Hawaii? Like, I'm a marketer's dream. Yeah, I
Yeah.
remember Home and Away shot. I didn't get to do that trip, but
Oh,
I remember watching it on screen. I went, I need to go to Hawaii. So from watching that episode, I think the next like 4 years, every year I went to Hawaii, and
you're kidding.
yeah, love it. Love Hawaii. Hawaii's my happy place.
It did a number on you, that episode.
Yeah.
You're the right audience for your own
Yeah.
show.
Yeah. But no, I get to do like really great trips on Home and Away where we stay in dodgy motels and in the freezing cold, and I get like my character gets impaled, and we're in
Leah.
Containers. Yeah.
Leah.
No, I haven't. Mind you, the Leah and Justin wedding was pretty nice because it was in the Hunter Valley. So that was special. That was lovely.
Beautiful. So it's kind of Home and Away showcasing New South Wales to the world, isn't it?
Oh, Australia. They've gone to some beautiful places. There is a big trip to another state coming up that's quite far away, but I can't say anymore. But unfortunately,
Ooh.
again, I'm not doing that one. Like I said,
What?
I get to do the less glamorous stuff.
Getting impaled.
Yeah, basically.
Wow. When you do these little trips, is it kind of like a reconnaissance for your own holiday? Do you ever go back to the same place? Maybe not the dingy hotels, but some of the
Well,
nicer places.
Well, again, if it was Hawaii, then
Mm.
yes. I did this whole pitch for the Leah and Justin wedding that it should be, like in the Whitsundays.
Yes.
And I didn't get to do that. But then after that, they took cast up to Cairns and did all that area. I'm like, how did I make that suggestion and then I didn't get to do it?
You're kidding.
I know, right? I keep suggesting the Greek islands. I think Leah
Yes.
should go to the Greek islands because, yeah, it's just too pretty.
Oh,
But
you have to
a
go.
bit far and maybe a bit expensive.
Well, I am surprised Home and Away doesn't maybe go to the UK because you guys are huge over there.
We have done that actually. I have done that a couple. I've gone with publicity quite a few times.
Okay.
They have shot episodes over there, but not for a long time. Ireland would be another really good one as well because we're massive there.
Are you always recognised overseas, especially in the UK? Is it like being back home?
Yeah, it depends what countries. Yeah, definitely the UK
Yeah.
is one, and we're about to go to Ireland soon, like at the end of the year, and that's going to be massive. We're going to do Ireland, Belgium, Norway, maybe Sweden. Just Jimmy and I. We're just going to go over, but we're going to work over there, doing appearances.
Amazing.
But what I also love as well is when I go to places like Italy, or Greece, no one knows me. So unless you bump into an Australian
Yeah.
or someone from the UK or something, and the States is another really good one as well. No one knows me there, so that's pretty cool.
How many countries does Home and Away air in? It's got to be over 100.
Oh, yeah. I don't know the exact number, but it might be around 120.
Whoa.
Yeah, pretty big.
Does it air in Greece?
So, funny story. I remember years ago, I'm going to say maybe 15 years ago, I arrived in Athens after this long flight, check into the hotel, and then just put on when you land in a country, you just put on sort of the local TV. And
Yeah.
just by chance, there was this really old episode of Home and Away. Like, it was so weird.
What are the chances?
And I'm like, what the hell? So I don't know if it's still on there, but it used to be, but I don't know how current. But I know in my country, in Cyprus, it isn't on. But Heartbreak High used to be.
Really old episodes.
Yeah.
I bet in Cyprus, if you walk around the streets, everybody knows you because my neighbour is Greek Cypriot and I mentioned I'm interviewing you and she said, my cousin knows her cousin.
Oh my God, it's so true. It's funny because it is like that. Do you remember, do you follow tennis?
Yes, I absolutely love tennis.
Do you remember Baghdadis?
Yes, and he's Greek Cypriot.
Yeah, so I remember when he first made it big here, and he was in the final, like in Melbourne.
Yep.
And I remember like joking at work going, oh, I'm sure somehow I'm related, ha, ha, ha. And then I said to Mum, I go, hey, Mum, you know Baghdad? She goes, yeah, here's Mum and your auntie. Like she just started doing this breakdown. And I'm like, this is hilarious. So his mum came from the village next to my mum's village.
Oh, no.
Hilarious, right? So, yeah, everyone does know
Wow.
everyone, even though it's like quite a big island.
Yeah.
But the funny thing is when you do go to Cyprus and you say you're from Australia, and then they'll go, do you know Jim from Melbourne? I'm like, no, I don't know Jim from Melbourne. You must know Jim. He's in Melbourne. Like, yeah, but it's quite a big country. Yeah.
I've got a funny story about Marcos Baghdadis, actually. I had a job once where I was one of the presenters at the Australian Open for the sponsors. So I had to, they drive the cars around and they interview the players. Yeah. I was one of those people.
Yeah.
And I drove around with Marcos Baghdadis and we got stuck in the worst traffic in Melbourne. I just had to pick him up at his hotel, take him to the court and interview him at the same time.
Yeah.
And I hate Melbourne roads with the trams. And I was freaking out, trying to concentrate, try to impress him. And I missed the turn off and we got stuck in the worst traffic. But he was so kind, so understanding. We ended up chatting about our kids. It was crazy.
Yeah, right. Yeah, see, well, he's Cypriot. There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can claim him.
So, being Ada Nicodemou must get you some perks in the travel industry. Please tell me you get upgrades. Tell me, how do you get an upgrade?
I don't know, Sally, because I'd love to know. Do you know how many times I've tried to use my points to upgrade? I find upgrades really hard these days. Back in the day, absolutely, I used to get upgraded all the time. Especially, so when I used to do Dancing with the Stars, like the first time I did dancing, it was shot in Melbourne, and the Qantas staff were the best. Literally every time I flew down, I'd get upgraded to business, but that doesn't happen anymore. And also, why are flights so expensive?
I know.
I just to Gold Coast. I just did this fancy. There's this health retreat called Gwingana. I don't know if you've heard of it.
Oh, yeah, I know
I
it.
just came from Gwingana.
Oh, Ada.
But the flights to the Gold Coast,
Yeah.
so expensive.
Qantas?
No, I went Jetstar.
Oh,
Yeah.
gosh. Jetstar.
Yeah, no, honestly, I don't know what's going on, and it wasn't even school holidays. So, yeah, I think because I remember after COVID, everything was really expensive. Even going to Europe now, everything is just really expensive.
I know. It's
Yeah.
tough living so far away from the world.
Yeah. So it makes it really hard for family holidays because, yeah, like getting the whole family to do anything, and let alone overseas,
Yeah.
you really got to save up for it. And I tell you what, we did. We went to Europe. I think it was like 3 years ago. But one of the best things we did was we're on a cruise.
Oh, yeah.
And I think for families, it's the best because,
Yes.
isn't it? It's just easy and they're entertained, and you get up and you're in a different port every day. How good's Kids Club? Jonas was like Mr. Independent. He was just walking around boat by himself and didn't want to have dinner with me. I highly recommend cruises, and there's all different price points, and you don't need to necessarily go too far. Like I did a P&O one years ago. We just did the South Pacific. There's even local ones that are really good as well. But we did Norwegian, and we got it from Rome. I think it was like 10 days or something like that.
Yeah.
He loved it. He always talks about it.
How old was he when you did the cruises?
I think it was like 3 years ago. So he was about to turn 13. So, yeah. So he was young.
Yeah.
But it was the first time, because I'm pretty, being a Greek mum and all that, like bit of a control freak. And he's like, I want to walk around. And I was like freaking out about him walking around. And I remember my at the time going, what is he going to do? He's on a boat. He can't go anywhere. I'm like, yeah, I guess you're right. And Jonas loved it. He was doing the water slides and all of this. And he met so many people from everywhere around the world, So it's a really good experience for him.
I haven't taken my daughter on a cruise yet, but I've been on some for Sydney Weekender, and I was kind of one of those people beforehand, a little bit snooty about it.
Yeah, same, yeah.
But I think I'm converted.
Oh, I'm converted, yeah. But they're like floating apartment blocks.
They're huge.
And there's so many things to do, from bowling alleys to movie theatres to great shows, so many restaurants. I mean, you can't possibly even do it all on the stay, I think.
No.
And look, and you pick and choose which ones you want and, like I said, what price point. And, I was one of those people that used to poo-poo it as well. Yeah. It's so relaxing. You basically just you have to unpack once and that's it, isn't it? And then, yeah, I loved it. No, Jonas, honestly, he talks about it all the time.
What does he?
Yeah, he really wants to go on another one. So, yeah, it's just finding the time to do it. But I highly recommend them.
The best part for me was just staring out at the ocean from a balcony room. Like, I don't know if I'd be able to handle an interior room without windows.
I totally agree.
Room.
Yeah,
balcony room. You've got to go there.
Yeah, no, I think you need to get the balcony, and like even because I get up really early, and I'd go to the gym or whatever on board, and just like working out in the middle of nowhere, and then also seeing the port as you're like coming into the port is insane.
Oh, it'd be so beautiful in Europe on the Mediterranean. Wow.
And also, it's not choppy. So, whereas when I did the South Pacific, I have to admit, like getting out of Australia and coming back in, it can get a bit rough. Mediterranean is just still.
Well, I've only been there once, and I swam like south of France kind of area.
Yeah. I mean, this is why a lot of Greek people can't swim, because we don't need to, because it's just like
there's no waves.
There's no waves, and like you can walk out for like meters and meters and meters, and like you stand up like you're literally walking out like it's like below your knees, like, and it's really warm. Honestly, everyone should just always travel to Europe, I think, because it's so special.
Let's talk about your travel style, Ada. Are you a fly by the seat of your pants kind of gal, or do you meticulously plan your holidays?
Like, it's a bit of both. I definitely don't fly by the seat of my pants, as in I don't go, oh, let's go away tomorrow.
Yeah.
I'm like the world's worst packer. You know what?
World's worst packer.
I'm so organised in my life. For some reason, when it comes to packing, I get really nervous about it. I get stressed. I want to forget things. I have lists upon lists. I take way too many things because I don't know how I'm going to feel on the day.
Yep.
And then I shop, and then I overstress myself. Like, I go to Melbourne and I take a big suitcase. I can't help myself.
Oh, same.
I'm like,
I reckon that's part of it. That's an occupational hazard, I think, because you work in television, and just say you're going for some publicity shoot, you've got to take so many options, don't you? You can't just take one outfit you'll wear across 3 days in the same pair of shoes like some people.
No, but also I'm an emotional dresser. I can't decide what I'm going to wear tomorrow. I have to wake up in the morning and go, oh, I'm wearing this.
An emotional dresser.
I know I am. Like, I really am. I know my boyfriend always laughs at me when I say that. But in saying that, when I'm in a country or I do just like to see what happens. Like, I like, especially when I first land, I like to sort of get the lay of the land and walk around and do local stuff.
Yeah.
And, so I don't plan that stuff so much. You know, there'll be like the landmarks that I need to go and see. And I have a rule of, I think you need to be in a place for at least like a minimum of 4 days.
Yeah, that would be perfect.
Yeah, because the first day you kind of, you're traveling, you're arriving, you're checking in, you're understanding where you are. And then the last day, same sort of thing. And you've only really got 2 days in the middle. So I don't like to feel rushed. That's how I travel. But I love travel. I love knowing that I've always got a holiday booked.
It feels like you're trapped when you have nothing booked, nothing to look forward to.
Was one of the things that was so depressing about COVID, because I just remember thinking, am I never going to travel again? Like, is this what's going to happen? There's no way I could live like that. Absolutely no way. And besides the fact that all of my family's overseas as well, it was just so sad.
Yeah. But we're back to it now. It just costs us a lot more. So your son, Jonas, how old is he now?
He's about to turn 13, like literally next week.
Oh, happy birthday for next week.
Thank you.
Teenager. Oh, gosh. Do you remember what your first trip as a mum was like?
Oh, awful. Awful. I say to people, whenever, actually, it was Fiji.
Very baby friendly.
Yeah, very baby and very family friendly. And we did go there because of that reason. It was only like a 4-hour flight or something from memory. But the stuff you have to take for a child is unbelievable, isn't it? Like, talk about, at least another suitcase. And then, from the sterilizers to, the bottles to the food to, all of that sort of stuff. And then I thought I'd be able to, like, leave him with a nanny for like a night just to have dinner.
How old was he then?
Well, he was like a baby. Well, I think he was like 5 months. Anyway, I didn't. There's no way. I ended up paying for the babysitter to come. She loved it. She had this like gourmet dinner. There was no way I was doing that. Then he got really sick.
Oh, no.
When we were over there, and then we had to stay longer. And then the whole flight back, he didn't stop crying. It was awful.
Yeah.
And I think that stayed. I think traveling, at least until, look, even from 2 onwards, I think it's still hard. I just think don't go anywhere with them.
Long haul flights are tough with babies. 5 months though, they're not. He might have been sitting up though, wasn't he? When they can't move around much, that's, I think, is the best time to do a long haul flight. Now, Fiji's not too far, but
I agree with you. Yeah, because I remember going to Hawaii when he was 10 months.
Yeah, that's tough.
So he'd started crawling.
Yeah.
And that was hard. Yeah. That was hard. But then I remember doing a trip back from Europe when he was 2, and I have never
really
gotten so upset with him. He wouldn't sit still. He wouldn't want to sit in his seat. He wanted to sit on the floor. He wanted to walk around. He wouldn't sleep. And the air hostess kept saying, "Could you get him to sit in his
Yeah,
seat?" I'm
yeah.
like, "Why don't you get him to sit in his seat?" And lucky my brother was there. And I feel like if I could have thrown him off the plane,
Oh.
I might have. And my brother kept going, "Do you want to just go
Yeah.
for a walk?" And I've got him because
Yeah.
he tested my patience. But I think you need a
Mhm.
lot of stuff. You need to entertain them with a lot of things. Also, their poor little ears hurt.
Yes. And that's why apparently crying helps them open up the ear canal.
That makes sense.
Well, screaming
Yeah.
anyway.
Well, when he was younger, I used to just shove the bottle in his mouth when he was like
Yeah.
taking off and when we were landing, and that would help. But now, like even when we went to Port Douglas, Jonas was still complaining about his ears, and I'm like, "Buddy, really now?" Yeah, it seems to really affect him. So he doesn't love flying because of that.
Oh.
Yeah, at least now that when they're older, like, you give them chewing gum or I give them a
Yeah.
lolly to suck on or something to eat or whatever. Yeah, I find that the hardest is the flight.
He'll probably grow out of that because I think someone was telling me this the other day that kids' ear canals are narrower than adults. It actually opens up as you get older.
Is
That's
that
why a lot
what
of kids get ear infections when they're sick. I'm not a doctor, but someone was
that
telling
makes
me.
sense. I remember it though as well. I remember because we went to Cyprus when I was 5 and when I was 7.
Mm.
And I remember the same thing. It was awful.
Was that your first time to Cyprus?
Yeah, when I was 5. I
Oh,
even, because we went over there for, like, about 3 months,
yeah.
I went to school over there.
That's so cool.
It was pretty cool. Yeah, it
Yeah.
was yeah, I mean, at the time, I hated it. I'm like, "I can't believe I'm on holidays and I've got to go to school."
Yeah.
But it was really cool. It was a cool thing to do, but I still also had to do all of my Australian homework.
That
So,
sucks.
yeah, that sucked. Yeah.
Especially when you're 5 years old, geez.
I know, right?
So tell me about some of your favourite travel memories with Jonas.
Oh, look, definitely up there would be Norwegian when we went on the cruise.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty amazing. And actually, that trip that we did, we also, did ground travel as well. And I
Mm,
remember we were in Rome, and Rome is one of my favorite places. I
mm.
love big cities, and I love Rome. But it was the first time Jonas got really into the history, and like we'd go into every church, and he'd want to go into all the churches, and he'd
Oh,
read
really?
up, yeah, all the plaques, and the wars, and all of that sort of stuff. And I
Oh,
thought that
great.
was yeah, it was great that he finally was getting into travel because I think when they're
Yeah.
younger they don't wanna see old stuff.
No. I mean, to be honest with you, when you've seen like 5 old churches,
They all
they
stop
all
and
kind of seem the same after a while, don't they?
yeah, but he was really disappointed because Vatican was closed, um,
Oh,
so he didn't get to go there, and I thought, "Oh, that's really cool." So,
yeah.
yeah, that was definitely up there. Also, Rhodes, one of the
Oh.
Greek islands, my brother got married in, Lindos, and that was
Oh.
a really special place, and Jonas loved that as well.
How many times has he been to Greece?
Oh god, he's so funny. He counts all the different countries he's gone to. I'm like, "You are so privileged."
Yeah.
Okay,
It does sound like you've been to nearly every single country.
yeah, I know. We have done a lot of travel. Oh gosh, I think he's been to Cyprus probably about 4 times and maybe Greece twice.
Oh, that's so
Um,
good.
yeah, we did this, great trip as well where we went to Crete, and what Greece does really well is they have these great resorts that also have water parks.
Oh, awesome.
The best. There's heaps of them all through
Yeah.
Greece.
Name a kid that doesn't like a water park.
Could you imagine? So, like,
Yeah.
literally in your hotel, there's a water park.
Unreal.
Yeah, so that was pretty cool. But you know what? Simple things like obviously, Port Douglas is up there for us,
Mm.
as a really cool, and he's gone there a few times, but he was really young when he first would go there. But we went to Gold Coast last Christmas,
Mm. So did I.
Oh,
So did
yeah.
everyone.
But Gold Coast is so good for a family holiday, isn't it? The
Yeah.
beach is amazing. You know the weather's always going to be good, and like every day is just perfect. So you can
Yeah.
rely on it. And he did sort of jet skiing and, again, we did all the fun parks. Jeez, we did 4 fun parks
Oh,
in
my God.
days.
That's too much for me.
I'm never doing
Do
it
you
again.
go on the roller coasters too?
I didn't because I'm a bit of a wuss. But in the end, actually, because the last one we did was SeaWorld, and I think we the 4 of us had acclimatized to the stress of it all by then, and we actually loved it. And then I was more adventurous, but it is great for kids to do. But I think I'd space them out next time.
Yeah, that is a lot. That's
Yeah,
hardcore.
yeah, 4
Oh.
days, 2 and 4. Yeah, because we didn't have that long, so we're
Mm.
like, let's do them all. But yeah, never again.
Well, we don't really have that in Sydney apart from Luna Park.
Because Wonderland closed again, didn't it?
Australia's Wonderland, Ada, that's been closed for like 20 years.
No, it reopened, didn't it?
Did it?
It
Well,
did.
Raging, we had Wet and Wild, which became Raging
Yeah.
Waters. That's still there.
Yes.
But
And
I
we've
do
got-
remember, there was
It
some
did
talk about
open.
Wonderland.
And what's the one in Wollongong? What's the water place?
Oh, you mean Jamboree? Where you
Yes,
control the action?
Jamboree.
Yeah, that's awesome. I love Jamboree.
But speaking of family-friendly stuff, Luna Park is pretty good. It's really good value for money. And what's the Coney Island? He loves it.
Oh, yeah, so do I.
Yeah, he loves being in there. And I think it's just enough of like all the roller coasters and stuff like that. And you can get really good deals. Like if you're a NRMA member, you can get cheaper tickets. There's ways that you can get cheaper tickets.
Yes, I didn't think of that. Because my daughter loves Luna Park. I don't like rides that go round and round. I can do a roller coaster, but I get motion sickness.
I don't like
You
the
can.
opposite. I can do round and round.
So you can do the Gravitron, or what's that
Yeah.
one that goes around, you stick to the
Yeah.
walls? Oh, gross.
Oh, yeah, I can do stuff like that. Yeah, I'm fine. But anything high,
Are you scared of heights?
you can hear me from a mile off.
Oh.
Yeah, yeah. And that anticipation.
Oh. You wouldn't do treetops or anything? Climbing the trees and...
Oh, don't even get me. No. If, like the thought of it. Oh,
I just did it
can't.
last week for Sydney Weekender.
Yeah, when I did Sydney Weekender, I actually stipulated that I only do restaurants. I said, I don't want anything adventurous. I don't want to do.
That's hilarious. How important is it for you to show your son Greece? I mean, you've obviously taken him so many times, so it sounds like that's something you want to encourage.
Yeah, look, all of our family are there. And like even for me, it's really important for me because I grew up in Australia with no family around me. I do feel like I've always missed out.
Your mum's here.
Yeah, my mum's here, but like the rest of our family's overseas. So like all my cousins and there's another 3 Adas over there. So there's 4 of us all up. But like, the food, the culture, the fact that like, you sort of wake up in the morning and next minute, like half your family's over and all of that. So it's really important for us to do that. Like mum goes every year. We try and go every couple of years. We've been a bit slack because it's been 3 now, but we're thinking of doing a trip next year. But Jonas loves it because it is a different way of life and he understands food a lot better and obviously the culture and the language and why my mum is the way that she is, as well. And I always feel, actually, anywhere I go in Europe, I feel like I've arrived home. Like, even though I was born here, there is something about just going back to where your parents are from and where your ancestors are from, and you feel really grounded.
I totally get it and I agree. That's like with my mum. She's from Japan. Whenever I go back, I just feel like I fit in there.
Yeah, isn't that strange? And it's weird because like you go back there and realistically they don't think, like not my family, but everyone else in Cyprus, like they go, oh, like she's a foreigner, right? Whereas, so like you feel like you're a foreigner here in Australia, but then you go over there and then they call you a foreigner. So like you're always just going, where do I fit in? But there is some things that have grounded, that I feel really grounded when I go to Cyprus. And gosh, the food. Like, I swear, my favourite all-time food memory, it's a very simple one, but I remember waking up. My mum's got an apartment over in Cyprus. Woke up one morning and my auntie, my mum's sister, comes over and she brought over fresh halloumi. Like, I'm talking, it was just made. It was hot. And
Oh, wow. Well, she made it.
no, like someone else did, and she brought it over. And
Oh,
I can still, like, I'm tasting it right now in my mouth. Like,
yum.
ate the whole block by myself. I just ate the whole thing. And like souvlaki over, like the meat, the pork over there, it's like unlike anything you can eat. And you eat a tomato or a cucumber, and you're like, that's right. That's what they used to taste like. Like,
Yeah.
everything over there is organic. Like, it just, it's so, because everyone grows everything in their backyards and the soil hasn't been infected with pesticides and.
Yep. I was going to say it's the terroir, as they say, the ground, the rich
Yeah.
soil.
Yeah. And like, but even like, you go to Italy, it's the same thing, like you have tomato, you just have like a plain pasta over there with a Napolitana sauce and you go, come on, this is like the best thing in the world.
Yep.
So yeah, I love doing that for that reason, but also look, mainly seeing my family but when I do go to Cyprus, because my family's pretty full on and they don't leave you alone, and you're literally busy like breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I always make sure I go to the other side of the island. There's a place called Brodara, and there's an area called Konos Bay,
Okay.
and you have to one day in your life just go to that beach. Konos Bay.
Oh, spell it for me.
Konos.
Konos. Okay, Konos Bay.
And then look it up. And there's a resort called Grecian Park.
Okay.
And
I'm writing all these down.
Yeah, that's my little like hideaway.
Oh.
And
wait, are you sure you want to share this with people?
Yeah. It's just, it's my hideaway from my family.
All right.
But it's such a beautiful beach, and again, really family friendly and really quaint places. And then there's this old school taverna, so taverna, like place to go and eat, like in the suburb next to it, and it's called, I don't know how to write this now because you're going to have to phonetically spell it out, called tapiz, and like you can eat for like €5. Like you won't, like, but all the locals go there, so you'll find places like that. And it's really cool. But the best beaches, I think, in the world are in Konos Bay.
Oh, big call, Ada, big call.
I'm a bit biased.
Wow.
But I'm going to say that.
I'll put that on your list, everyone, Konos Bay.
Yeah.
I bet it's just a gastronomic adventure in Cyprus. Just keep talking about all the food. That's what I'm stuck on.
Oh, honestly, I always know when I go to Cyprus, when I go to Europe, 5K, 5 kilos just go straight on. That's what's going to happen, because you can't go to Europe.
Yeah.
If you're not going to eat.
No, but it's the Mediterranean diet, Ada, isn't it? Like,
Exactly.
you live such a long life. Your skin is gorgeous.
Yeah.
It's from the food.
Exactly. It's the best food. It's the best. Yeah.
And what about Jonas? Is he a foodie like you? Does he love his Greek food?
Look, yes and no. He's really fussy.
Oh, yeah.
But
So's my daughter.
Oh, really? If you give him, like, he's such a carnivore. If I gave him like steak every day, he'd eat it.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's getting his iron then.
Yeah, no, he gets a lot of iron. And he likes chicken drumsticks. But even today when I was dropping him off at school, I said, buddy, we're having fish. And he's like, oh, okay. So he'll eat stuff like that. Yeah. He doesn't eat sweets. He doesn't have a sweet tooth.
What?
Clearly not my child. I'm like, what's wrong with you, buddy? But he does love, he does eat, but won't try anything new. But I'm lucky because Mum brought him up, really, because I've always worked. So she with him sort of every day. He'll have his lentils and his beans and like a lot of the Greek, like the moussaka, pasticho, and the meatballs and the dolmades and all that sort of stuff. He'll eat all that stuff.
Oh, okay. So when he travels, he's fine. When he travels in Greece.
Yeah. Oh, our favourite thing is a gnocchi sorrentina.
Oh,
So when we were in Naples, we were on a mission to find the best because that's where it's from, right?
yeah.
And we did. We found the best gnocchi sorrentina. Now you're going to ask me where it's from. You think I can find it? I know. I've got a photo of it. I've got a photo.
Oh,
Where
yes.
it is.
So have you got location services on your phone? Because it might say where you were.
See, that'd be very smart, Sally. I should look at that next.
Turn it on next time.
But it's always off the beaten track, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, totally.
Yeah.
Totally. Do you think fussy Aussie kids would be okay in Greece with all the food and in Cyprus?
Look, I think so because you can eat quite simply. Like, who wouldn't eat a souvlaki? Like a bit of bread with some meat.
Mm.
You know, like, so you can go as simple as that. And like, you know, you walk down to the beach and you can have corn on the cob.
Oh,
Like
really?
barbecue corn. Oh, it's one of the best things in Cyprus. And at night, everyone walks at night down by the beach and like it's so busy, right? Like I'm talking like the playgrounds at 11 o'clock at night are full.
Does the sun set really late there? Like in Spain, I remember the sun was setting at 10.
Yeah, not as late.
Okay.
But it's a real nightlife. It's a real scene. And which is, I found really hard because I was very structured with his sleeps. That just goes out the window because literally they're out playing at 11 o'clock at night. But you go and have ice cream. We go and have corn on the cob and, oh, it's just the best.
My gosh, I never would put corn on the cob and Cyprus together.
Oh, yeah, it's a thing. Yeah.
Yum.
It's so good.
Oh, what
Yeah.
a great beach snack.
Yeah.
And what are some other family-friendly activities for kids in Cyprus and in Greece?
Well, there is there's a common theme about water parks, isn't there? But
Yeah.
there's a lot of water parks. The beaches are just great.
Yeah.
And there's no waves or anything like that. So,
Yeah, that's my kind of beach. I hate waves.
Oh,
And I hate sand too. So is it rocky?
Oh, okay. That's the one thing I don't like about a lot of the Mediterranean beaches. So I always try and find the sandy ones because the rocks
Oh.
really hurt.
Oh, okay, yeah, they do a little bit. I have seen people wearing shoes on the beach
Yes.
in Italy, in
You have
Spain.
to wear shoes, yeah. Like, I mean, we were in Taormina a few years ago as well, and oh wow, like you really need shoes. Like you
Yeah,
can't
okay.
walk around. But yeah, definitely the beaches, I'd say, and just experiencing, you know, the different tavernas, like the way that they eat, and you know, there's a lot of dancing, and you know, all of that sort of stuff, and there's a lot of festivals, and you know, you go everywhere with your kids over there.
Yeah. What's the best time of year to go?
Well, I'm always going to say summer because I love
Yeah.
summer. I wouldn't go in August because it's the hottest and it is actually unbearable. When we went 3 years ago, we were there in August.
Mm.
You don't get any relief. So I would tend to go May, June,
Okay.
or September.
Right. Spring or
So
autumn kind of thing.
yeah, I wouldn't do, or like, yeah, the beginning of summer or the end of summer. I wouldn't do August because,
Yeah.
and also all the Europeans are on holidays as well.
Yeah.
It's really busy and it's really expensive.
I know. And the
Yeah.
euro's not great for us right now, is it?
Never is though. It
No.
never is.
Yeah.
And always there's always like the local price and then tourist
Oh,
price. So that's a little bit of watch out for stuff like
I
that.
see.
Yeah. And if you're gonna sort of go to any tourist areas, you don't expect to have the best food. Like the best
Mm.
thing, if you're going to go to Cyprus, what
Mm.
I recommend is going into some of the villages and eating there because you're going to get the best tavernas, the best food, and it's so cheap.
Oh, yum.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh, you've sold it to me. I want to go now. I've got a couple of listeners who have sent in some questions about Greece. Do you mind helping me answer these? Because I've never been there.
Yeah.
Okay, here's the first one.
Hi, Sally. Do you have any tips for booking and travelling on ferries in Greece and how to help with seasickness? Thanks.
Yes. Okay. So I didn't do any ferry travel, but what I suggest is definitely get to where you need to get to get your tickets early. and make sure it's legit. Like there's a lot of scammers around. So make sure and ask about the rules, like, because, some places you got to like tap on and tap off. But we got done actually with train travel and bus travel in Italy. Oh my God, if they can rip you off, they will. So you gotta tap every station.
Yep.
And you got a passport or proper ID with you. But yeah, with the ferries, I'm not sure because I've never done it. But again, I would just, ask locals and make sure you're going to the right place. It always helps to know a little bit of the language, whether it is just as simple as saying, "Hi, my name's Ada" in Greek. So I don't speak any Greek. If you sort of just make a bit of an effort.
Yeah.
Seasickness, it's a thing for me as well. I found actually when I was in Port Douglas, I got really sick. You got to take the travel tablet before you leave.
Oh,
Like,
yeah. They take an hour to work or something,
yeah.
don't they?
And don't go to the toilet underneath.
Oh.
Always look at the ocean, or the sea. Yeah, because if the boat's moving a lot and you're underground, I find that sets me
Yeah.
off.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Fresh
So
air.
I've always, fresh air, yeah.
And here's the second. It's very cute.
Hi, Sally. What are the best desserts to try in Greece?
Oh, okay. This is like my favorite
Oh,
topic.
yum.
Is desserts. Greek desserts are the best. Okay, so my favorite is a dessert called galadobouriko.
Oh, my gosh. There's no way I can say that.
I know. So
Vala.
gala,
Oh, gala.
which means milk. So galadobouriko.
Okay.
So it kind of looks like a vanilla slice type thing. Pastry on the top and the bottom, and in the middle it's like a custardy thing. And it's got syrup. It looks like, when you get baklava,
Yeah.
it's like that, but
Yum.
not nuts in the middle. It's custard.
Oh, so
And
kids
then-
will love it.
Yeah. And there's another one called bugatsa.
Bugatsa.
Yeah. And that's heated. So it's pastry, but it's like little sort of pockets. And there's custard in the middle. And then it's served with ice cream.
Oh, yum.
Also, there's Greek donuts. They're amazing. They're hot. They're like little balls.
Oh, yeah. I think I know them. Yep.
They're really good.
With cinnamon?
Yeah, you could do cinnamon and nuts on top. Yeah, they're really yummy. Obviously, baklava as well is really good. Turkish delight. I love Turkish delight. Ice cream. Look, Greek desserts are insane.
Yeah, I bet. And I bet that Turkish delight, is not like the one you have here from Cadbury's covered in chocolate. I bet it's
no.
so light and delicious and sweet.
Yeah, it is. And it's always, and look, I find everyone's trying to make Turkish delights really fancy pants and doing them like different flavors. No, it's just rose water. And look, if you go to Cyprus, you have to have halloumi.
Yum. I love halloumi. I would love to have it freshly made. I've never had it like that.
It's the best. And the way we eat halloumi really is because it's really hot in Cyprus, you just have halloumi and watermelon. Like it's a staple. It's so good.
Oh, watermelon and halloumi.
The best. It's kind of like
watermelon and feta is delicious, isn't it?
Oh, no, don't. Wait till you have it with halloumi.
Oh, okay. Yeah. There's so many great Greek restaurants popping up in Sydney, by the way.
I know, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Just like all of a sudden, I feel like it's having a moment.
I mean, and I'm pretty fussy with Greek restaurants because obviously Mum makes the best Greek food. But there's some really nice ones around now.
Ada, I heard you're a bit of a bookworm.
Yes.
Is that how you like to pass the time on these long flights from Sydney to Europe?
Absolutely. I devour books when I'm away. And especially because you know what it's like a working mum. You never have any downtime, but when you're on holidays, it's a great opportunity to read. And that's where I think the Kindle's really good as well because you can just keep downloading more books and read more. But I have had a real struggle with reading the last year. I haven't been able to focus. My attention just goes, and it's been a real sore point for me. I think it might also have something to do with the fact that my eyesight isn't great.
Yes, mine's the same.
I finally have finished, about to finish a book. I reckon it's taken a year. Like, because I keep like picking up different books, and it's called The Wedding
The
People.
Wedding People.
Yes, and I took it away with me to Gwingana, and I've been out of focus. I think it's just because I have had to sort of be quite mindful and, because my mind is just so active. And I swear I reckon social media and all, they're just how fast it's lives. But yeah, I've been really struggling with reading and it's sad.
No, I hear you. I'm the same. And I guess you'd be reading a lot of scripts too.
Yes. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you kind of that for me, sometimes I've got to do a lot of research. It takes away from the joy of reading a book.
Yeah, it does. And also because, I hop into bed at night and I've got to learn my lines, so by the time I do that,
Mm-hmm.
I'm buggered. And I'm finding, the best way to relax is, turning the TV on sort of thing. It's not like I really got to get back into the habit of reading. So, which I have, thank God.
Yeah.
So my holidays have done one thing, it's that.
Well, let's talk about some other books. Mia Megastar, books you've written.
I know.
So
yeah.
not only are you an actor, a dancer, I bet you can sing as well. Something tells me you
No,
can
I
sing.
can't.
Oh, you
It's
can't.
don't bring it up.
Well, you can write. You're an author as well.
Well, look, I had help in that department, but yes, look, the concept was mine, and I came up with the idea of me a megastar. It's sort of loosely based on me growing up. I grew up in like a deli, like mixed business shop, so it had everything from you could buy your tomatoes to you get your hams to like all that, and we do our own deliveries, and was just a real community thing. Like everyone knew everyone else, and I just had it was like a different way of life, I think. And
Yeah.
I know I sound really old saying it, but I think there was something really lovely and quaint about that time. And I also wanted to write a book about my culture and
Mhm.
how funny, my culture can be and my family life. And also if, there were any sort of young performers out there and they're wondering how you would get a show up or, write a play or like just how to do any sort of performing. It sort of gives them like a little bit of a guide on how to do it.
Well, that is a great way to pass the time on your flight for kids to
Yeah.
read the book on the way to Europe and for you to write another one, Ada.
I tell you what I would love to do is I'd love
Mm.
to turn it into some sort of series down the track.
Yes, we need another
Yeah.
kids show. Maybe
Yeah.
in the series she can have a holiday to Cyprus.
I think it's a great idea, Sally.
So let's bring it all back to Sydney now, to New South Wales, where you've lived your whole life. What are your favourite places to visit locally in Sydney with Jonas?
Oh, look, I know I work there all the time, but I think the Northern Beaches are insane.
Oh, Palm Beach is beautiful.
Palm Beach is beautiful. And we like doing sort of coastal walks. So, even just going down to Cronulla and sort of walking down there and
Yeah.
going to the sand dunes. We're really lucky as well that the area we live in, we've got some really cool little bushwalks that we like to do. And there's one down at Oatley and you sort of visit the Oatley Castle and there's a great playground. So that's really cool.
Oh, that is. I really want to do more bushwalks with my daughter. We hardly ever do stuff like that.
Yeah, it's funny because sometimes they'll go kicking and screaming, and then they get there, and then they love it.
Yeah.
And I don't think you want anything too long, but I think they really do enjoy being back in nature. Yeah, we love doing stuff like that. But Jonas is now getting to an age where look, he loves going go-karting, and he likes going to where is it? Like it's quite far. Like if you're going to get like proper petrol ones.
Oh, Eastern Creek.
Eastern Creek. There you go.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, so anyone can go there and go-kart.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
you've
He
got a little
loves.
petrol head on your hands.
Oh, I know. And he's actually quite good at it as well.
Are there any other favourite Sydney hangs that you guys have?
I just think the harbour's a really good one. Like, so we like going down to the botanical gardens. It's just beautiful down there. You know what I did do with him? We did the botanical gardens and went to the art gallery.
New South Wales Art Gallery, so good.
Yeah, and he really liked that as well. Yeah, so we do stuff like that. But look, he's getting to an age where literally he wants to go to the movies, he wants to do go-karting, like flip out, maybe, a park with a flying fox, like that kind of stuff.
Do you think it's easier to entertain him now at this age than it was when he was a little toddler or preschooler?
Absolutely. Firstly, they know what they want to do.
Yeah.
And they'll tell you. And also, like, I find it now he's just my little buddy, like
Yeah.
we can hang and do our own thing. And we're into the same stuff as well. And I can just say, hey, let's go and find a good gnocchi sorrentina somewhere, or, let's go to Yum Cha, all of that sort of stuff.
Oh, that's so
I'll
cool.
show you what's fun that we love doing is teppanyaki.
And where do you find teppanyaki? Because to be honest with you, it's not as popular as it once was in Sydney. The ones where they throw the food on you.
Yeah,
That's a very westernised type of teppanyaki.
We love doing that. So there's one in Newtown, sort of like I guess the Enmore side of Newtown. You could look up.
Yes.
That was cool. We've got a couple near us. So there's one up in Sylvania and there's one at Beverly Hills that's pretty good. I think around Camaray as well. There's some, just look them up, but kids all love it.
That's so nice that he's like your little buddy. And he does, I know you said he's a bit fussy, but he does sound like a bit of a foodie too.
Look, I guess because he's my child, right? He's got no choice. We've got another really cool place near us called Paul's Hamburgers. And during COVID, we used to walk there and eat hamburger, but it's been an institution. So it's just after Tom Ugley's Bridge.
Paul's Hamburgers.
Yes. If you're ever if you like a hamburger, we like hamburgers. That's a little bit of an institution as well. So, he'll take me on a date there. I might take him on a date there once in a while.
Oh, put it on your list and you might see Ada Nicodemou there. Okay, Ada, it's time to do the Fast Five. When you travel, when you fly, window or aisle seat?
Aisle, because I always need to go to the toilet.
Same. Complete this sentence. When traveling, I never leave home without my...
Toothbrush?
Do you know what? No one's actually said that yet, but it's the truth. Beach, city or snow holiday? Which do you prefer?
Beach, without a doubt.
If budget wasn't a factor, what's your dream destination?
Oh, somewhere in Italy. Yeah, always.
And finally, what snacks do you pack in your suitcase?
Nuts, protein bars, things like that. Yeah.
Oh, nice and healthy. Ada, thank you so much for joining me. It has been such a pleasure and a privilege to have you on Snacks and Suitcases.
Thanks, Sally.
We'll see you really soon on Home and Away.
Yay!
So who now wants to head straight to Cyprus and eat fresh halloumi or barbecue corn on Konos Beach with their kids? Me. Ada really set the scene for summer on the Med. I hope she convinces Home and Away to film there. And don't forget, I've got the first 3 Mia Megastar books signed and ready to give away to a lucky listener. Just follow my Instagram @Snacks and Suitcases Podcast, find the giveaway post and tag a friend. It's as easy as that. And your kids could be reading Ada's book on their next holiday. Thank you so much for listening. You'll find all the links and info you need in the show notes. And if you enjoyed the episode, please leave a review. Got a travel question? Reach out on Instagram and Facebook. It's @Snacks and Suitcases Podcast, or even send a voice memo to snacksandsuitcasespodcast@gmail.com. Share this with your fellow travel-loving families. But for now, happy travels.
And don't forget the snacks.